This article on the Australian megasequences can be found in World History on the webpage Creation Articles under the section Geology, number 43. It's about the fact that yet again we see a sequence of megasequences in a continent, in this case Australia, that confirms the worldwide flood as being the most reasonable explanation for what we're seeing. A megasequence is where you have a sequence of rocks, sandstone at the bottom, mudstone in the middle, and limestone at the top. And that sequence makes sense because sand is heavier than mud. Mud is heavier than the particles that make up limestone. So it seems like the megasequences are not products of millions of years of slow deposition, but actually the products of the sorting actions from a disaster. And in that disaster you would have the deposits coming out in this fashion. And we have about 5 or 6 megasequences consistently found in every continent of the world, and the Australian megasequence sequences that were mapped out just recently is the last of the major continents to have this analysis done. And what it shows is that the same megasequences we find in Australia can be found in every other continent, and the same order of the megasequences. And these would look like pulses of destruction taking place in the flood year. 5 great pulses of destruction. Certainly not consistent with millions of years of gradual deposition. Why would you have such consistency across all the continents? It would suggest that this is a worldwide phenomenon. And I think this type of evidence cumulatively leads us to believe that the worldwide flood is indeed the only explanation we can have for the rocks and the fossils that are in them. We also have, as I've said over many previous episodes, the soft tissue that shows these rocks must be only thousands of years old, because if the fossils contained in these megasequences have soft tissue, which only lasts thousands of years, that confirms that these 5 megasequences are all the product of one universal worldwide flood. And that shows the Bible is indeed true. And we should take seriously the warning of the flood, that there is a judgment to come, and a judgment for sin. Well, thank you for listening.